listening to a preview track for demo purposes only.
Now listen for a sec, it's the ghost in the studio. Now listen for a sec, it's that demon that in the mode. Now listen for a sec, the mastermind is the best. Now listen for a sec, now here comes the face of death. My type of nigga that will shoot you down. My finger on the trigger, I'm holding down that pound. I got that killer cost, I'm back on my hustle. I keep a killer toss, I got no time for scuffle. I got that fucking milk, I keep them fucking cookies. I'm moving hard as silk, I'll never be a pussy. I'm holding 6 phones, it's Mr. Wi-Fi, hitting busters with these songs, cause it's that evil guy. It's still love for the money, cause I'm all about my loot. Chicken heads and cock dummies, they say we that group. No pads and paper sheets, that my money bitch. You fucking perpetrators, go catch this heat when I'm waving it at yo click. Mr. Order, standing in order, I'm serving with the tray. Smelling bad with an extra odor, that means you in your grave. Mr. Showstopper, gun popping, fill them up with bullets. That kangaroo got them hopping because they try to pull it. Now listen for a sec, it's the ghost in the studio. Now listen for a sec, it's that demon that in the mode. Now listen for a sec, the mastermind is the best. Now listen for a sec, now here comes the face of death. Now listen for a sec, it's the ghost in the studio. Now listen for a sec, it's that demon that in the mode. Now listen for a sec, the mastermind is the best. Now listen for a sec, now here comes the face of death. Tipping that brown yak, getting straight busted. Smoking on a fat sack, that's called a head of Russian. I got that smoke, don't need no light because I keep one. Now here the black knight with a knife and a gun. Fucking crazy with 40, I'm sipping the 40 ounce. Are you fucking goofy and know me, so I got 2 bounce. Cause I don't want to kill no more, I'm trying to stay cool. Breaking down these dirty hoes like a blunt of blue. Feeling fresh like new meat, wrap it up then let it sail. Bitch ass nigga, you know who I be, keep it real, look go to hell. I'm back on my boss's control, so let roll to the other side. Feeling old but extra bold, so let me show you how I ride. Mr. Yak, I'm tipping up, you know I'm smoking the blunt. That demon goes from the cut with that bass in my trunk. The Mr. Showstopper, gun popping, fill them up with bullets. That kangaroo got them hopping because they try to pull it. Now listen for a sec,